Yeah, so as promised, here's like the full vlog. So kind of just to give you guys a little bit of backstory. So like 3, 4 weeks ago, I'm hanging out with my brother and his girlfriend, and we're talking about like life and all that. And pretty much what came up with me is like all I do is work. Like I just work. And that's really it. Like that's my whole life. Like I don't go out. I don't do anything really. So they're like, you need to start doing some stuff. You need to take some solo trips, fly out to a city, have some fun. And like that kind of stuck with me. I'm like, yeah, maybe I should do that because I just be like chilling at home. I have disposable income. Yeah, I'd be saving some money, but as far as like what I do with myself and with the money that I save, not so much. Even my boss, like I'm in my one-on-ones with my boss. He's like, "You taking any vacations soon?" I feel like he looks at me funny because like I don't be taking any vacations and I don't really do anything outside of work. Always asking me how my weekends been. I do nothing. So anyway, that's when I like started to think, oh, maybe I do want to do a trip. So looking around, seeing what kind of concerts are out there because I love music. Like I'm the type of guy who would like sit in his car and like sing, and like people at the stoplights probably think I'm schizophrenic because I like literally be singing in my car all the time and I like get really into it. So
Take a ride. I'm not made out of time. My heart's black. It's easy to live fast. Yeah, I'm not like my guitar. No strings attached. Yeah. What did you do to me? Never mind, don't start. What did you do to me? You broke my... Never mind, I don't want to talk about it. Let's shake, let's take a ride. I'm not made out of time. Let's shake.
yeah, like huge music guy, love music. Don't necessarily go to too many live events because like I said, I don't do anything. So, but I mean, yeah, just in my car, always sing, always have music on, love music. I'm a big music guy. I went to Tyler, the Creator, like 2 weeks back after that as well, to see him live, but then I'm like, yeah, let's do a trip. Let's just do a weekend trip. So I'm looking at artists I like. I'm a huge Dominic Fike fan, as you see here, with the hat. So I'm not even thinking about A$AP Rocky at that point because I figure I don't even, I know A$AP Rocky hasn't released in 7 years. So I didn't even expect him to be on tour. And then from there, I'm looking at Dominic Fike and I see, oh, he's got a Lollapalooza show, like a headline show coming up. And he hasn't had like a show that he's headlined in like 2 years. So at that point, I'm just kind of like, yeah, let's send it. Let's send it for the Dominic Fike show. So I thought about it. I'm like, it's kind of a lot of money. I'd have to fly out to Chicago and all that. So I was thinking about it, and then I went out one night and I was listening to Dominic Fike in like my car on the drive back, and I'm like, yeah, I want to see this live. Like I want to see Sunburn live. I know he may drop again. I know he's talked a little. So then I see he's gonna be live then, and then I'm listening to his music in the car ride back, and it's like, I need to go to this. So I go home and I'm looking at the tickets. It's like, okay, so I need to book a flight. I need to fly out. And I'm like, well, who's playing at Lollapalooza? Because I don't know if I want to fly out just for one show. I mean, I love Dominic Fike, but don't know if I want to just fly out for a Dominic Fike show. And then I look at Lollapalooza, and there it is, A$AP Rocky performing that night. So at that point, I'm like, okay, I got to do this. And I'm like a huge Rocky fan. Like I mean, not lately. He hasn't been in my rap because he hasn't released. Obviously, obviously he's still in my rotation because ASAP's the best. But he was always like in my rap like back, you know, probably like 3 years ago. He's always been in my rap. I mean, I love ASAP Rocky. He's probably at least in my top 2 artists. Maybe J. Cole and then ASAP Rocky interchangeably. Definitely like my favorite artist. So I mean, it worked out. Bought the Dominic Fike show tickets. Bought the Lollapalooza. Had it delivered like the week before, and then I booked the flight. So have the flight booked, everything. And then then that Sunday morning, fly out there, get there at 5 a.m. and then immediately go to the line. So I saw the Bean in Chicago, kind of a doing the local touristy stuff. Out here in Chicago, you know, I got to do the basic touristy things, just because we happen to be out here. So the Chicago Bean, that was fire. That was an experience that all must have one point in their lives. One point in your lives, you have to see that. It's honestly magical. Feels like I feel like a new man. There's also like some sculptures over here, so we'll check out a little bit more art, and then kind of be like, probably then I'm gonna head to the venue. So like these are like pretty cool, like rustic, like feels a little natural. Like you're in the city, but you have like, so here we are with the these rock formations. It kind of feels like, it feels like I'm in Sedona, Arizona when I see these rocks. So looks like that one's a little stool, and then we got this one, the meatball quadrupo. So that's like option 2. And then we got this monument to, who is that? That's the actor who plays who's the guy in the Breaking Bad, that guy. It's that actor. So they got like a monument to him, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool monument to Gus from Breaking Bad. So I saw the Bean at like probably like 6 a.m. and then I went in line at 7 a.m. So got really good position in line. Yeah, and I met like this 16-year-old kid. He was kind of funny. Like we talked a little bit about like ASAP Rocky music. He was a big fan. Kind of cool to see like the younger guys still like into ASAP, because I mean ASAP hasn't dropped in 7 years. The kid must have been like 9 years old the last time ASAP dropped. So yeah, so talked to that kid. His name was Owen. Very cool kid. So yeah, then the gates open, go through security, sprint straight to the stage, get rail position, and then I'm just camping out there for the whole day. I mean, when I go to like one of those things and it's not artists I like, I still try to like give them some of the energy, because you know it probably is like a pretty cool moment for those artists, and then everybody there is like waiting for ASAP Rocky. So got to see some cool artists. I mean, the Marias was pretty cool. Remy Wolf was pretty cool. You know, all the artists, they're all talented. They're there for a reason. So was able to experience all that, but was definitely there for ASAP. And then the Dominic Fike show after. So camp out the whole day, and like the beginning of the day, this 16-year-old kid Owen, it actually ended up being awesome that I was next to this kid, because he was hilarious. Like he would just beg people for their food. So basically, like anytime someone was eating food, he's like, "Hey, are you gonna finish that?" He must have gotten like 30, 40, like probably $100 worth of food actually. At one point, he even like traded his position on the rail for like before ASAP, and then like he got it back for ASAP, which was awesome. But he traded it for like some chicken tenders and fries. So he must have made like $100 off of food. He was also like beefing with the security guards. There were 2 security guards named Owen. One was like this big yoked guy named Owen, and then the other one was this like skinny kid named Owen. Who's like, "Oh, Owen, he was hilarious." He's like, "Hey, little," like the little kid like next to me, like he's probably like 5 feet tall. It's like, Lil O. He's calling him Little O. And then at one point he's like, Lil O, can you get me a water? And then this Owen kid grabbed him the water and he was like, good boy, when he handed it to him. So just hilarious. I mean, it's always fun to like be around like that young energy. Not on any weird stuff. I'm just saying like it keeps you young being around like kids that are acting so stupid and stuff like that. So it was like fun. He was hilarious. But yeah, brutal day. Basically sat through everything. All these acts. Some of the, they're musicians, they're talented, not necessarily the type of music I would necessarily listen to, but pretty cool to watch all of that. But then like the main event.
Off the step, off the get-go, nigga need that clip. Get that chick, no I don't even split. Too legit to quit, step up in this bitch. Missing tooth and shit, look how I just spit. Nigga look who it is, it's that little kid. Yeah they know it's me, don't need no ID. Blocko Joe DD, Jaco DYE, golden in my tea. Please don't go to sleep. They don't know. No ID. Don't watch me. Watch your DVD. Ain't no Latin king, but my DDP. Don't get DDT. Don't you play with me. Photo on your teeth.
So an absolutely fire show. After that, basically like the venue's is crazy. Like actually the crowd is crazy. I'm fighting for my life in the crowd. Getting slammed up against the rail, obviously, and then like on top of that, people are getting pulled out of the crowd. Like at the start of the set, probably like halfway through the set, people are getting pulled out like every 10 seconds. And it happens to be like right where me and this little kid are that everybody's getting pulled out. I don't know how he survived because he's just like 5 feet tall. He was pretty like jacked though. So I guess that's how he kind of made it out. But yeah, I mean, like there was people getting pulled out, which was like it added like a ton of pressure. So you'd basically like at one point, I think my legs were like off to the side. I was just like fully leaned over. So it was pretty crazy. I got some like really nice video shots, like some close-ups, but a lot of it like was obviously very shaky with like all that going on. So, but I did get some pretty sick video. I mean, the experience is more what it's about, but like the video is also sick, especially because I had some friends that couldn't go, and then it's like they get to see the concert. I know a lot of people are like kind of against you posting videos on like your Snapchat or whatever, or like sharing videos publicly because they think it's like a brag. I'm more always viewed it like you're just taking people that you know with you to like the experience. I know like a lot of people probably don't see it that way and they think you're bragging or they think whatever, but it's like I just kind of like to share like the experience with other people. So that's me. But again, fire show. And then after that, sprinted straight to Dominic Fike. Dominic Fike was awesome. Started with Kevin Abstract as a DJ, so he was just playing some random songs. And then, he actually ended up bringing out Kevin Abstract later on. But started out with Kevin Abstract as DJing, which was actually kind of sick. Like he jumped in the crowd, that type of thing. Played a lot of the old bangers, the OT bangers from, like his old albums. Also brought out Kevin Abstract to play some Geezer songs, which was sick. I love Kevin Abstract as well. He actually followed me on Instagram the other week, I think by accident. He's still following me, so don't tell him, but
If you remind me of the time this time before, you ain't all that way. You won't be around no stronger than skin. Oh.
And then got into some more Dominic Fike, so play the clips.
Friends and family took the island to Miami. Got caught up in all my babies. Got no daddy, can you send me something? I can't do all of the shouting on an empty stomach. I can't find myself, no balance in this emptiness by long way down. She meant the whole, I dug myself. I can't keep control of myself. Sometimes I just don't know my fuck that shit. My bitch, she bad, dog. It's all in my head. Mama told me don't be shy. She no say, let's get this. Watch how fast I switch this. What up to give hands to the man? Watch my brother now while you can. Hey,
yeah, so again, sick experience. Overall, just a lot of fun, and yeah, I would definitely recommend the solo trips, especially around music events, that type of thing. Things that only happen once in a lifetime. I mean, how many times are we going to be able to see A$AP Rocky perform? That So, get out there, involve yourself, get busy out there.